So you want to be a better artist. My first tip is make it easier to practice your craft. I always make sure to have something to make art with. For years, I've been bringing around a pocketbook and a pencil everywhere I go, and recently I decided to start bringing around a point and shoot camera too. Having these tools allows me to create and explore new ideas whenever I'm out and about. I have a few moments while I'm waiting for a friend to meet me at a restaurant. Cool, I'll draw the environment around me. There's a shot I think would look really cool on film. Perfect, I have my point and shoot. There's so many moments in life where you're doing nothing and waiting. Maybe you're just playing around on your phone, just kind of wasting time. Instead, you can take advantage of those moments and learn to practice your craft. Okay, so the first tip is about seizing the moments in life where there's dead time. The second tip is about making sure you actually have time in your busy life to practice. It is so easy to let things go by the wayside. You're living your life, you're going to school, you're going to your job. Yeah, you want to make art, but you also really want to hang out with your friends after work. Soon enough you realize that you haven't drawn in your sketchbook, sculpted, shot a photo, played an instrument, whatever you're into. You realize that you haven't done that thing in like 2 months. Some of you, it might even be a few years. The way to fix this is to schedule it in. Set a time in your week to practice. It doesn't have to be every day, it doesn't even have to be for very long. Just set a certain amount of time for you to focus and do your thing. This is probably gonna mean you're gonna have to start saying no to a few friends when they wanna hang out. But if you wanna get good at something, you gotta prioritize it. My next tip is to consume art. Start following a bunch of artists on social media. Go to the local museums, watch movies, listen to music. Just get your eyes and ears on everything. Opening yourself up to more art is going to make it a lot easier to get inspired. The more inspired you are, the easier it'll be to come up with ideas and feel motivated to make things. This will also help you develop your style. The more art you expose yourself to, the more you'll start to understand your taste. You'll be able to pinpoint the direction that you want to take your art in. This will make it easier to know what to study and what to focus on when it's time to practice. My fourth tip is to use reference. If you like to draw like I do, it's a lot easier to draw something when you draw from reference. Using reference in your craft is easily the best way to learn, and I don't just mean using reference from life. Learn to use different art that you're exposed to as reference too. If you're a filmmaker, see if you can mimic one of your favorite shots from a movie. Same goes for people who paint or draw. Take still frames from movies that you love and recreate those compositions. And remember, if you're looking for reference, go outside, look at stuff, experience life. I know there is so much to use on the internet in terms of reference, but there's also an incredible amount right outside your front door. My last and final tip is don't use reference. I know it's contradictory to my last tip, but you have to practice without reference as well. I know a lot of other artists that just copy what they see, use other art as inspiration, and never really practice using their own imagination. This is a really easy trap to fall into. When you're only using reference all the time, it feels like you're learning. It feels like you're making progress. But as soon as you try to create something without using any reference at all, you can't. It's so important to practice using your own imagination. I know that sounds silly, but people forget to do that, and it's actually something that you need to strengthen and train over time. Make things without reference, make mistakes, and experiment. You might stumble upon something that is entirely new and excites you. I've made so many mistakes and blunders before, and it totally changed the direction of my art, and it ended up being really cool. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. I hope you got some value out of it. If you did, then please hit the like button, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye.